People often assume that once you have been teaching a very long time that you have it all figured out. People think that since you've been in education so long that now is so much easier. But here's what I learned after 17 years of education. You do not eliminate challenges, your challenges change. As a veteran teacher, you are no longer wondering how to manage your classroom or how to teach a lesson. You focus more on questions like, how do I sustain this school year without getting burned out? How do I remain passionate about teaching year after year? How do I adapt when education and curriculum keeps changing? We just got new language arts standards for last school year that I had not seen before then, so I had to adapt to that. And how do I keep evolving without feeling like I have to continuously reinvent myself? This year, I'm preparing for a different chapter in my educational career. For the past 4 years, I taught at a charter school, 2 years of first grade, 2 years of fourth grade. But this school year, I'm going back to Fulton County Public Schools, and I am going to be teaching third grade language arts. So I have to re-envision myself as a third grade teacher and prepare for that. So after all these years of teaching, I'm still learning, growing, and adapting because as a third grade teacher, I've never taught this third grade language arts curriculum, which was started last school year in our state. So as a veteran teacher, you never really arrive. You just learn how to adapt and change and shift according to what now is being thrown at you as an educator. Not to mention our children change every year, especially with technology at their fingertips. I kind of want to talk about what it really means to be a veteran teacher and what others aren't really talking about and telling you as you are getting more years in your educational career. And this is not information that you could learn in a college course or with your first couple years of teaching. It's what you learn and develop and over time as you get more experience in the classroom. If you're a veteran teacher, I hope that you sincerely feel seen. And if you're a new teacher, I hope you can take this advice and this information and apply it to yourself as you remain in this profession. Hello, if you are new here, my name is Dr. Naisha Cherry, and I help teachers teach well, lead with purpose, and protect their peace. One, teaching changes you. You are no longer going to the classroom timid and afraid that your class is going to run over you if you don't have everything in place. You're no longer scared about the lesson. Oh, how is the lesson gonna go? I don't know how to do this. As a veteran teacher, those things start to come natural to you. Your classroom management, your lesson planning, how to teach a lesson, how to deliver a lesson, those things come natural to you. So those things are no longer something that you're worried about so much at the beginning of the school year. Yes, you may want to shift a little bit. So sometimes you're thinking about how can I shift my classroom management strategy to be more effective with this group of kids. Kids are changing. They're becoming more advanced. How can I challenge my students more with my lessons, my questioning, things like that. So you're thinking about things like that, and it changes you because you're changing how you are processing and thinking about your classroom. Your confidence grows. So number two, your confidence grows because like I said before, you're not timid, you're not shaky. When people come into your classroom, you're like, oh, we have a visitor to observe the lesson today. It's no longer, oh my God, they're coming in here. What are they looking for? We know at this point. We know what they're looking for. So our confidence is there. We're going to do what we do the way we always do it because this is us. We are teachers. We know the ropes. It's no longer feeling intimidating when somebody's coming in your classroom. Your priority shift. So now you're worrying about or thinking about how you can be a better teacher, how you can keep this work and sustain this work, how you can keep work at work and go home and have the rest of your life. Those are the things that we think about as veteran teachers. We're no longer staying at work all day long trying to perfect the next day's lesson. We're more about consistency, not perfection. You stop trying to prove yourself as a veteran teacher because what is there to prove? We have our education. We've continued to learn. We are progressing our students. We're making sure that they're learning. We're doing our jobs and we're effective at it. So at this point, it's like, no need to try to prove anything to anyone else. I am who I am. This is how I teach. These are how my kids are. This is how they learn. It is what it is. As a veteran teacher, although you have all these tools underneath your belt, change can still feel scary. And that's just because in everyday life, change is scary. So that is something that you can still expect. Like, I'm going to a new school. It's going to be a change. I haven't been at a public school in a long time because before my 4 years of being at the charter school, I did take some time off. So going back into the public school system, I have to reacclimate my mindset to that. And so it can be a little scary, but I'm also confident in my skills and I am prepared. Reinventing yourself is normal. So just because you have been teaching for a long time does not mean you want to always do everything the exact same way every year. I personally change up. I like to, for example, change my classroom up. This year I would have a different theme for my classroom. I had the same thing for the past 2 years, and then the year before that it was something different. So I like to make changes. I like to shift in how I interact with my kids and how I decorate my classroom and how I deliver lessons, because I'm always seeking to improve. So reinventing yourself is absolutely normal as an educator. And having experience does not mean that you know every single thing. It just means that you keep on learning. I pride myself on being a lifelong learner. I'm always looking to improve my skills. I'm always looking to improve my classroom. Learning has always been an important thing to me, which is probably why I ended up being a teacher. So I love to learn and I love to make sure that my kids are learning. So I'm always learning something new. So veteran teachers, know this. You don't have to become somebody new. You just have to keep growing. So we know that we have to keep growing. Our kids are growing. They're changing year by year. The kids that we teach today are not the same type of kids we taught our first year of teaching, even if they are in the same grade level. Kids have changed over time. Technology has changed everybody from babies up to adults. So we're all shifting. We're all changing. We're all growing. We just need to make sure that we are also implementing that in our profession so that we can better serve our kids and ourselves. So no one told you it's okay. It's okay to make changes. It's okay to grow. And it's okay if the way that you're growing and changing is different than how it was when you first started teaching, because guess what? You are now a veteran and you have so much more experience. You know so much more information. Veteran teachers, what's one thing that you have learned that you wish someone would have told you before? Comment below. Or what is one piece of experience that you would like to share with our new teachers? Comment below. Let's build our community. Let's help each other to get stronger and more successful in this field. As always, I will see you guys in the next video. Toodles.